Yeah, I was going to say it'd be good if I could see you when you was making all that noise. I thought something was wrong.
Yeah, something was actually wrong, but it's got right now. Because let me I might as well put the cover back up. There you go, Ernie. What does that look like? What does that look like? Was it like Robbo's intuition?
Marnie against Mo Salah.
Crystal?
Well, I did say Senegal to win it, so hopefully Mane can come through with that because they have been the team that I've backed from the jump. So hopefully he can go all the way and be crowned King of Africa.
And Daddy Ernie, the best player in the world, has dragged his team to a final. That's what the best players do.
Yeah, but I wasn't really interested in that. My team was Cameroon's and they got knocked out, unfortunately, on penalties. So really and truly, I have no further interest in the competition at all.
No further interest in the footballing competition.
At all, because my team's got knocked out, and everyone is saying, is it Mane or is it's all about Mane and Mo Salah, right?
So,
and
let me get it right. You personally have no interest in the Afcons anymore.
No.
Shall we just go home now then, Crystal? Should we go home? Because this is supposed to be a football show.
Why is that though, Daddy? And is it because they're two?
Because he's red.
Because they're two Liverpool team players, and I just cannot put up with hearing about Liverpool. It's supposed to be Senegal against Egypt.
Yeah, but it's not
Liverpool against Liverpool.
But unfortunately, Ernie, it's not about what you want to hear. It's what the audience want to hear. So anyway, since you don't want to hear about it anymore, let's talk about your highlights. What were your highlights and lowlights of the Afcon then?
My highlights was that tremendous goal that the Leicester player, what's his name, Iniacho scored for Nigeria. That was a tremendous goal. I haven't seen all the goals, but to beat that must have been, if there's a goal to beat that, then it must have been
come on, it's got to be Mane's goal. It's got to be one of Mane's goal in the semi-final, man.
Well, yeah, you're going to say that, but for me, Iniacho was for me the highlight, and the low light was the referee who had a nightmare.
Definitely, that one's still stuck in the craw.
That'll go down in years. They say. Which competition was? Did the ref stop the game 5 minutes before time, restart and stopped it a minute before it was meant to finish?
Yeah,
that'd be one of the quiz questions, isn't it?
Yeah, I wonder if that's going to be one of those ones that I mean, already it has been one of those decisions that people have questioned the
VAR.
No, it's not even VAR, just questioning the football
altogether.
Yeah, altogether. And obviously the tragic 8 people dying in a crush was something that we talked about it last week. And we weren't trying to make light of it. So if anybody thought I was trying to make light of it and trying to compare it to Wembley Stadium, but it's so close how these things come when there's disorder, public disorder. And all I was merely trying to say was there was public disorder at Wembley that could have caused the same thing, but obviously it didn't happen. But we can go back as far as Hillsborough. When it's not handled properly, this is what happened when you have thousands of people in a football stadium. So let's not we're not trying to trivialize it in any way, but it's great to see that the competition's continued and people are enjoying it so far. The big final this Sunday.
Yes. What time is kickoff?
I'm not too sure, but
good evening, Crystal. We haven't said good evening to Crystal, have we?
I said good evening, Crystal. What about you?
Did I say? Did
you
say?
No. We've already had a little brief introduction already.
I wonder if your fans have said.
Funny enough.
Let's check if your fans have said good evening to Crystal. So all the fans of Crystal, because she's got clearly more footballing fans than us. When Crystal does her live, where she does her Jamaica live, watching the match and doing her watch-alongs, the whole of her fan base is like... So, yeah, you guys can say good evening to Crystal. We'll take your comments as we do. As always, guys, please drop your comments. And if you're watching on anything, any of the Facebook or YouTube, down below there's a like button. The like button gets the show sharing amongst the community. So please, if you're watching right now, please just press that like button. And of course, say hi to Crystal.
Yeah. Good evening, Patrick, and to everyone in the comment section. And for those of you who are the silent watchers as well, good evening to yourselves. Don't be shy. Do get friendly with the comment section. And more importantly, do hit that like and subscribe button.
So, Crystal, my question again, I'm going to ask you because I'm trying to ask Ernie and I don't get it. How can you be a football fan and not be interested in any other team apart from your own? Does that make any sense?
I think it's just what happens. It's common with football fans where we have clouded judgments, and the reason why we have clouded judgments where interest is concerned is purely because of emotions. And the emotions there, the emotion aspect for Daddy Ernie, I can't speak for him, but I can only assume that it's clearly because it's two Liverpool players. So naturally, it's just like, I'm disinterested. Maybe for me, I might behave the same or show a lack of interest if it was two Tottenham players. Maybe I say, well, yeah, try to brush that off to the side. But I think it's purely based off what happens when you speak from an emotional point of view.
So you're not emotional this evening?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy because I've been Team Mane even before the AFCON got underway. I wanted Mane to go all the way and be crowned King of Africa, and I'm hoping and praying that he can do that on Sunday. So I'm actually happy to see that he's in the final, and deservedly so.
We're going to talk about one of your favorite footballers, current favorite footballers.
When did he become one of my favorite? I know exactly.
Let me just say,
you introduced him to us, didn't you?
Yeah, you introduced him to us. I didn't know much about him. This guy was playing championship football, and you were like, "This is the next dude that's going to be striking for us for Jamaica." And I was like, "All right, cool." But
okay.
His judgment went the other way, and his sense went that way, and judgment went the other way. So we'll talk about him in a hot second. Shouts going out to Patrick Tappins. Big up. Look at all these good evening crystals. So what?
Yeah.
Nobody.
Don't you see what Tappins put good evening to the other two?
Yeah, I see it. It's amazing. You know It's amazing. Guys, if really, since it's all about good evening to Crystal, everybody that said good evening to Crystal, press the like button now. Let's see how much you like her and not us. That's a good way of calling it. Yeah. Or you can press the dislike button for Ernie. Just hit that dislike button.
Michael Williams has said good evening to us too, but not before he's thrown in. Please, a request for Ernie. Please call Mo by his real name. He may be a Liverpool player, but respect is due.
This is what I've been trying to tell you for a long time, Ernie. When I was being accosted by somebody in the aisle
in Lidl,
was in Lidl. Your local lady would say, "Hey, you cannot tell me what does Daddy Annie keep calling the man a salada? His name is Mohammed And I was like, listen, I'll pass your message on, but Ernie is very hard to deal with. Are you going to continue calling this guy salad?
Mm. Yeah.
What does that mean?
I think I'll just call him Mo Salad.
People
he likes to salad people still. He's salad a couple man.
He doesn't.
He's salad a couple man in the Premiership. What do we call salad, Robbo?
When you put the ball through someone's legs.
Exactly. The other side knows it as a nutmeg, but we know it as salad. And he's salad a couple people.
So that's your only reason?
That's my get out clause.
Shouts going out to Patrick Tappins, everybody that's hit the show. So this weekend, of course, it is the AFCONs and FA Cup weekend. I bless up Kevin. I don't know which one Ernie swings with. I mean, Ernie, I know you're a brother that obviously you love your ballers them, but FA Cup, Manchester United are in the FA Cup. We can talk about Man United.
Well, they're playing tonight. They're playing.
That's what I'm saying.
They're playing against Middlesbrough,
aren't they?
Yeah, latest score 0-0.
That's a big. Hey, Ernie, that's a big game.
Well, are you taking the mic?
No, I want big game. Man United, Middlesbrough. Big game.
Back in the day, it used to be. Nowadays, it's anybody who plays Man United raises their game to a higher level. So it probably turn out to be a big game. But I'm liking the way that I heard the manager's press conference yesterday, and the more I hear him, is the more I get to like how he's sounding. So we'll wait and see. You know what I mean? But the FA Cup is one of those trophies that we've won a considerable amount of time. So
what does it mean to you now?
To tell you the honest truth, Robbo, the FA Cup to me, it doesn't really mean much. Because I remember the days when the FA Cup was the FA Cup. It used to kick off at 3:00 on a Saturday. The final was 3:00 on a Saturday, and the build-up was from 10:00 in the morning. Nowadays, if the telly says the game is on at R5, then it's on at R5, and the build-up to it is just rubbish. So for me, as a long time man, the FA Cup is just the FA Cup.
So does it have any nostalgia in it? Does it like, you're supposed to like say, oh, the Arsenal final, the Arsenal Man United final, the last minute, the West Ham booking goal and all that nonsense. Because
the first FA Cup final that I can remember was actually West Ham against Preston North End. That was the first FA Cup I could remember, about 19 them time there. Most memorable, I'll tell you what, the most memorable FA Cup for me was Man United against Liverpool, the return of Eric Cantona, and he scored that tremendous goal to beat you lot 1-0. I was behind the goal that day. It was like in slow motion.
You have this thing with being behind the goal. You do.
I was behind the goal for when Wimbledon beat Liverpool at Wembley as well.
You was behind the goal in the 1966 World Cup. That much we do know. You know what I mean? You was behind the goal, bro, and the street party and everything else. Well, this weekend it is FA Cup. I don't know. Liverpool play on Sunday. Cardiff. Crystal, who are Arsenal playing?
Yeah, who's Arsenal playing, Crystal?
Arsenal. Who are they playing? I need to check the calendar with that one. I can't quite remember. Who are they playing this weekend?
Not the women's.
I'm sure they're playing someone there.
You're not playing in is Arsenal playing in the FA Cup?
Oh, they must be playing. I mean, since we're all about banter, they definitely. I think they're playing on Sunday lunchtime. Definitely Sunday lunchtime.
Hey, big up Freddie Nojuro McGregor. He says Sadio Mane all the way. Okay. Yeah.
Yep. Well, I'm feeling that. We don't know who is Arteta playing, but again,
3 weeks, 3 losses, and 3 times you've been accused of doing nothing. It is with regret. You're fired.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Oh no! Oh no!
You are just waiting for what you think is the inevitable with Arteta, aren't you, Robbo?
Come on,
I have to brace myself for when that does come to reality.
Arsenal are whack.
I'm not going to argue with you on that one, Robbo.
They're not in no cups. They've been knocked out of everything, innit?
They're knocked out of everything.
Completely knocked out of every single cup that they could have possibly lifted this season. So we go again next year.
Yeah, it's a next season thing. Shouts going out to Val Saunders. You did say he's all the way in New York. He's a Leeds fan.
He's a Leeds fan. So I asked him to come on the show. He said, "Boy, yeah, I can only remember Billy Bremner." I know, but he don't know nothing about the new lot. Johnny Giles and all the people he said he can remember. I said, Val, upgrade yourself and come on the show and defend.
Yeah, but you come on the show and you can't remember anything. You can't remember any of your team. Well, all you can remember is Cantona, Fergie, Cantona. People, if me a lie, tell me a lie. Cantona, Fergie, then Fergie.
Actually, when Beckham scored that goal against Wimbledon, the one that really announced him, I was there that day, but I weren't behind the goal. I was on the side.
Okay.
I weren't behind the goal for that one. I was at the side.
See what I'm saying? Shouts going out to Michael Williams. FA Cup was way better when the semis were played at a neutral ground. Equal distance for the teams. So it was playing. Getting to Wembley was like a proper game. You're absolutely right, but it's modern, man, and it's all about the TV. I don't think they think about fans trying to get to the ground at neutral distances and things like that. As long as this thing can be turned on the TV, that's what it's all about, right? That's what it's all about. Yeah, you know what crazy, I mean? Crazy. So let me just quickly, Ernie, your beloved Manchester United. We were kind of looking. I don't know. We were looking out with one eye at the transfer window, and seeing what can happen. Liverpool went in and done some effective business, and they bought
I don't know too much about that. Who is he?
Luis Diaz. I mean, I don't know much about him. I just remember him in the Champions League, and he was giving Trent Alexander hell. He was playing on the left-hand side. He's a very he's got a very depthy touch like a Mahrez, but then he's got this nasty streak in him like Luis Suarez. Like, he doesn't like to be roughed up. He doesn't like to be pushed. He doesn't like to be pushed around. He's not soft. I've seen him like jump up after tackles, like, you know, and show that kind of aggression that Colombians, I don't want to say all Colombians, but Colombian brothers have that kind of a devilish streak. He's quick, really pacey, and he will probably give Sadio Mane a hard time. If he holds on to that shirt, it's gonna be a judgment. But I think that's what I think most players need. They need competition. He's a young 23 or 24. Or is he 25? So he's coming in at Liverpool at the right age, and it will push Sadio Mane, who's now 29, a kid 4 years younger. And you can see what it's done to Firmino and Jota for Liverpool. And Jota's come in and done his business. And right now, I don't really know if Firmino. I don't even know if Firmino can get this shirt back right now. So I don't know.
So, but, do you think he's been bought as a replacement for Mane? With got one eye on Mane leaving.
Yeah, I suppose you're gonna have to eventually think about doing your team. And you know, Manchester United Alex Ferguson was the when it comes to shaping and readdressing his squad, he was the boss at that. That's why he's won so many trophies. I think it's a good indication. It means that Jurgen Klopp has plans for Liverpool, and also it means that if and when the time does come when Sadio Mane decides to play his football elsewhere, and even it could be Mo Salah, because this kid is can play on both sides. We have players that can take the place, and if you want to rebuild your squad, you're buying in. So you guys have done some tremendous business. Man United's done tremendous business. I mean, you got rid of Anthony Martial. Now
only on loan. He's gone to Seville on loan with a view of Seville buying him, but he could well come back to Manchester.
Come on, Ernie. You know what they always say. Once you leave Manchester United, the only way is down.
Well, if he comes back, then he's not going down, is he? If he comes back to Man United, he's not going down.
He's smiling. Look, he smiles. He smiles in a Seville.
That's a snigger.
Who's he sniggering at? Who's he sniggering at? I reckon he's sniggering at. I reckon he's sniggering at Lingard. He's going, I beat you. I got you.
Well, he's lucky that he got out before what took place, because had he been there, I think they would have held on to him. I don't think they would have let him go to Seville. Yeah,
I suppose. No, I think Lingard would have been the guy who would have had a chance of leaving the club, but obviously the Mason Greenwood situation has made it impossible for Man United to give up Jesse Lingard. You'd be down to two strikers.
Yeah,
and you've got literally Champions League. You've got the Champions League to come in. You've got to play out the rest of the season. What is it? 16 games? How many games have we got left? 16 odd games. Champions League and the FA Cup.
Yeah.
There'd be no chance you could do that with your 40-year-old, your two 40-year-olds up front.
No. But I mean, even now, you know, we've effectively got them and Lingard. Well, we've got Rashford as well. So it's not too bad. I can see us doing a little thing. I can do it. But I'm not really happy. I'm not really sad that he's gone. Ronaldo misses. Okay, whatever. Martial, I'm not sad that he's gone because he was a miserable old git. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he was a miserable. He's not miserable anymore. Does he look miserable, Crystal? Does he look like he's? Look at the thumbs, and thumbs. He's got thumbs.
Yeah, but look at the smile, man. The smile is like, whoa.
Do you look? You know what I mean? Do you look nice, man? I'm like, I'm nice now. I'm nice.
All right. Well,
we'll wait and see. That madness, that cesspit.
We'll wait and see.
I've left that cesspit of a club, Manchester United. I'm out of here, guys.
Phil Jones was supposed to go to Bordeaux in France. Yeah. But for some unknown reason, he's decided that he's going to stay at Man U. I have not got a clue what possessed him to say that he's going to stay at Man U. He should have just gone to Bordeaux because he's not going to get much game time at United. I can't see it.
I don't know why.
Was that his decision, or was it just maybe the deal didn't get done in time to meet deadline?
Well, at one time it looked like he was there, then all of a sudden he wasn't. So obviously there's been some breakdown somewhere along because Bordeaux was going to pay his wages, so you know we led to believe there wasn't a problem there. But somewhere along the line, it broke down, and he finds himself back at United, about 6th choice centre half. And
maybe it's the case that, you know, sorry to cut you off. Maybe it's the case that it might suit the player, but does it suit the player's family as well? Because that's something that you have to consider when you're going from one club to another, be it a loan or a permanent transfer. You just have to think, does that club and does the area within the club, the area in which you might be living in, is that, you know, an area that you see yourself raising your family for the duration of your contract with them? So maybe it could come down to personal reasons for his family.
Maybe he doesn't drink, he doesn't do the Bordeaux wine, he doesn't do that wine thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe not Ernie be there in a minute. I can tell you right now, Manchester United has scored. Sancho has scored. And so what he was talking about with Ronaldo's misses, Ernie, had nothing to do with like Dwight York and his exes. It was
she's still
Ronaldo missed his chance.
You see that she's got a TV program. She's hoping that you're going to appear.
I was watching it the other day.
It's rubbish, Robbo. Come on.
No, I didn't watch all of it. I watched a bit of it.
I can see Crystal doing something like that.
What's that?
Mucky Mansion.
Mucky Mansion? What is that?
That's Robbo's girlfriend.
Mucky Mansion? What is that, Robbo?
It's a program of Dwight York, the ex Manchester United's missus, and she was doing up her house. And Ernie's keen in DIY and all of that stuff. So
is that the name of the show, Mucky Mansion?
I couldn't tell you what it was, but I watched it, and she was trying to take out some windows out of her house and replace them with new ones, and it was just like, I'm here.
It's just rubbish.
She's got a crowbar trying to take her windows out, but I don't know how to. Listen, guys, you let me know in the comments. Or let us know in the comments.
Interesting.
It's not interesting. It's not at all. So, one thing that is interesting, we Ivan Toney. Interesting week for Ivan Toney. Was off in Dubai. I don't know if it was a club holiday, but he made some
misguided comments.
Is that what you want to call it? I thought it was actually he was guided. I thought somebody was actually guiding him because somebody dared him apparently to make a comment about his club. This was what happened. I said that when Liverpool draw 3-3, I said the same thing.
Do you reckon now, it's alcohol? You reckon it's champagne while he's talking foolishness? What do you reckon?
Apparently he was saying Brentford, he was talking about the Ford dealership. He was trying to get pick up a Ford car from there, and it wasn't very good. So he was talking about the Ford, Brentford Fords. I'm only joking, but I don't know.
Well, maybe Crystal should be able to.
But Crystal was the one who brought him to our attention.
Yes,
Crystal.
Yes. So
well, I'll go on with Ivan Toney. Is this the behavior? Info? Yeah, is this the behavior you want Jamaica to have to put up with? Come on.
I'm going to throw the Three Lions into that equation as well, because he has the toss-up of playing for either Jamaica or England. But yeah, in terms of
England, come on.
In terms of the comments that was made is a careless. I don't even know if you can call it a mistake, because I don't know what he was thinking. I also don't know when the video was
surfaced
filmed.
Last weekend.
It seems like it's quite recent, doesn't it? It doesn't seem like
it's been during this break here.
Yeah, it does. Apparently it is a recent video, as in when he said the comment as a Brentford player, apparently. But yeah, it's a completely careless comment to make. I don't know what he was thinking. I don't think he was thinking, but only in this case, only Ivan himself can step forward and clear his name for the sake of his communication, his relationship with the Brentford fans, because I don't think anyone saw that coming.
Well, he did step forward, and he's made an apology. Obviously the club thought his behavior was unacceptable. He said in a brief apology, I'll get it up, but his manager wasn't too happy. He goes, I'm aware of the video that was published on social media. In it, I used language that was unacceptable, he wrote on Twitter. The video was cut short and edited, but I have to accept the impact of this, the impact that this has, and I realize I should not have put myself in that position. He's explained to his gaffer, and his gaffer went, Brentford as well. But I don't know if he's still being investigated. But it's not a good look. It's not been a good look for a lot of players on holiday.
I mean, do you think they get caught up with the champagne lifestyle and just think that they can just go on how they want to go on?
Well, I think so.
You know what I mean? Because it seems every time they go on holiday, they lose the plot. You know,
I don't know if it's every time they go on holiday, but there's definitely always an incident being thrown up. And there was also the other one. I don't know if you saw it, Crystal, the Marcus Rashford and Lingard with Wiley.
Yeah.
And the apology that Marcus Rashford had to make. I don't know why. I
haven't seen Marcus.
I wouldn't say I don't know why he made the apology. I understand there's reasons for him to come. It was a picture with Wiley, who's been accused of being anti-Semitic. And Marcus Rashford felt the need to. I didn't see an apology from Lingard, but we saw one from Marcus Rashford. And it was again on holiday, taking a picture with a grime MC. Questionable, very questionable. But we have Eric in the house. We're going to go to Eric because we are obviously talking about Cup of Nations. We know the finals happening, and Eric is joining us. He's been all over it like a rash. Eric Najiru, all the way from Kenya Homeboys Radio. Eric, your fan base on Twitter is bananas. Eric just says, nah, don't think that's a goal. And then his thousands going, yeah, Eric, you're right. It wasn't a goal, man. VAR is rubbish. And then you question VAR and all your fans sway with you, man. Welcome to the show, Eric. I know you've had your views on the AFCONs. Highlights and lowlights, brother.
Yo, how you doing, first of all? Good to see you guys.
Yeah, man.
Great, man.
Yeah, great. Great to see you, Eric.
Good to see you.
Yeah, I've enjoyed AFCON. I think we've had dramas here and there. Teams have turned up from the beginning. The favorites have gone home, most of them. And I think so far so good. The final on Sunday is not only good for Africa, but also for the world, because most of you guys, probably, obviously, you know Salah, Mane, and the guys of Koulibaly, Mendy, who play for Egypt and Senegal. So I think it's a good show. It's a good show into the world, and we can't wait for Sunday to see what the two teams are for us.
Was that your expected finalists? I can't remember if you said it, what you said, but I remember you edging for. I remember you was edging for. You wasn't actually edging for any of those teams, Eric. If I can remember.
Robo, if I go by how the teams were in the group stages, you couldn't say that Egypt will make to the final. Even Senegal, they started so poorly. I think the first game, Egypt lost their first game to Nigeria. Senegal, they won by a penalty. The second game, I think they drew with Guinea, 0-0. So they started on a low note, and then they have been improving day by day. When the competition started, I think most guys were like, Nigeria gonna win. Nigeria played really well on the first day, the second day. I think they won the group by match day 2.
I think they had the best numbers, didn't they? Nigeria.
Yeah. Statistically, they were being said they would win. That was according to Opta. And now Cameroon, the host, they're out. But the funny thing is that there's no host who has won the AFCON in 12 years now, since Egypt 2006.
Okay.
2006. I think that's actually 16 years.
Yeah.
So they start cast. But I do think the fact that teams like Egypt, they know how to approach these tournaments. You win 1-0, 1-0, 0-0, go to the penalties. I mean, AFCON, you don't have to play well to win it. Just need to take your chances and defend. I do think defense wins your AFCON.
You did say that. I remember you saying that. Crystal was saying Senegal because of Mane. I can't remember what you said, Eric, but you weren't going for our team. And I know I wasn't, because I said from the off, I said Nigeria.
I want Egypt to win for Mohamed Salah to win Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, I remember you saying that, but that wasn't the team you said would take it in your prediction. We'll rewind the tape. But do you think? I mean, Mane and Salah in the final,
on opposite sides.
On opposite sides, and you know they're Liverpool players, but let's discard the fact that they're Liverpool players. How have you viewed their performance in the final? Because I think, to me, I mean, apart from the threat that Mohamed Salah causes teams, these guys they shackled him, they had him under, but because of his threat, he had Cameroon kind of like really on edge. And I'm noticed it's the same with Mane. The teams they put every time these guys, they don't even double up on Mane and Salah. They treble up on Mane and Salah. Do you think that? Do you think that has affected other teams that have defended against the finalists?
Yeah, I think so. And if you remember when Liverpool won the Champions League, there's that game that Liverpool played Napoli, and there was that battle between Koulibaly and Mohamed Salah. I do think that will be repeated again on Sunday, and I do think the two players will really have to give everything for themselves. Mane lost the Cup of Nations final in 2019 to Mahrez, Algeria, while Mohamed Salah lost the 2017 final to Cameroon in Equatorial Guinea. So both players want really to give something for their team. And the other thing is that these two teams also meet again in March for the World Cup qualifiers, where the winner goes to Qatar. So
one of them don't see the World Cup.
Yeah, one of them may not go to the World Cup. Ooh. But I do think it will be a matter of obviously who takes their chances. We can say Senegal, they have the better team, but like we've seen in the last couple of weeks, you may be having the best team, but the approach of the game will be different. Like Egypt, after they played their last 3 games, Ivory Coast, I think they played Morocco, and then last night they played. The day before yesterday they played Cameroon. They were not the best in those 3 games.
Yeah.
But they were able to take this game down to the wire. They know that, like, remember when Portugal won the Euros in 2016?
Mm-hmm.
Take this game to extra time.
Yeah.
From there, anyone can win it. Guys are tired. When you go to penalties, Egypt, they have some great goalkeepers. So I do think that will be the strategy on Sunday. Senegal, they have great players. Apart from Mohamed Salah, there's Ismail Sarr from Watford, Koulibaly, Idrissa Gana Gueye from PSG. I mean, they have challenge across the board. While Egypt on the other side, they're not creating as many chances as possible, but I do think they're defending quite well. So on Sunday, it can go either way. It's a final, it's AFCON, it's about always taking chances, and obviously the pressure of the final. And I do think Senegal will feel that after losing the last time out 2 years ago, we need to do something. They're the highest ranked team in Africa. They have never won AFCON.
Yeah.
Senegal, Cameroon have won, Egypt have won, Nigeria, Ghana, but Senegal have never won AFCON. This generation, they feel they have to deliver. Remember, their coach was part of those greatest teams that we used to watch the World Cup.
What do you think about him as a coach?
I think he's done great. I mean, he doesn't have really many resources like other coaches in the world. They don't go for European coaches like, let's say, Cameroon or Egypt. He's been able to assemble a team from home-based players. Most of these players, before even the world knew them, they were in the Senegalese setup. So I do think it's really a great coach.
Setup,
and we should be able to mention him alongside other great coaches in the world.
Yeah, I watched Manchester United's ex-coach nearly making a fool of himself on yesterday. Ernie, you guys, man, you guys, you touch any coach, any manager, it's always a problem with Man United, huh?
I don't know, Robert. You're like me and your man Mo. You just hate us. You just hate us.
I don't. One of the things that might count against Egypt is the 120-minute games back to back. Sometimes you can play yourself a blinder, defensive blinder, but you can actually play yourself. Do you think Senegal would want to get the job done early?
Yeah, I think that's going to affect Egypt a lot because Senegal, they have a good bench. I think Sa is not starting their games and he's coming in the last 2 games. He's changed the game. He's getting the goals. That's why they wanted him to come from Watford and play for them. I do think that playing 120 minutes in 3 games in a row is really going to affect Egypt.
Affect them.
And if they can have like those 1 or 2 chances, they need to go for them. Because in everything, apart from probably Mohamed Salah, the goalkeeper, Senegal are a better team than Egypt across the board. Apart from problem. And they have their manager is suspended, their assistant is suspended. I think there's another player who is also suspended for Egypt. So I do think both teams need to seal this probably within the 90 minutes. But Senegal, I think they're fit, they're rested enough. Obviously, they played a day before Egypt. So it's up to them now to make sure they capitalize on that.
Crystal, you missed some of the games. You didn't quite manage to get the thing jammed. You didn't jam the something properly. So you missed a couple of
review on that one as well, Robert. But that one's probably for off air.
You missed a couple of the games. I know you got a question for Eric because probably he can fill you in.
Eric, I've seen a different side to Eric on Twitter. I see that he likes having a pop at the Arsenal players. So on this occasion, I'll take my moment to say that Mohamed El Nene has taken Egypt to the Afcon final. So it will actually be Mohamed El Nene versus Mane in the final. So for me, it's a win-win. Don't mind seeing my El Nene crowned King of Africa. And I also would love to see Mane crowned King of Africa as well.
Yeah, if El Nene wins it, all good for Mohamed Salah. That means at least for Liverpool fans, we're happy at least one of our players is going to win AFCON. I had Klopp today saying that obviously one of them is going to be happy and the other one probably not. So whoever wins it on Saturday, I do think on Sunday, all the best. But now I do want whoever wins on Sunday loses in March. He doesn't go to the World Cup. So if Mane wins the Cup of Nations, Salah goes to the World Cup in March.
I don't know.
Those two games in March will be hard.
Yeah.
It's home and away, and you know the atmosphere in Egypt. Hey,
well in that case, give it to Mo Salah then. let him have it.
Right, that is a hard one there, Eric.
Yeah,
because I would love to see both players at the World Cup. I really want to see Sadio Mane in a World Cup. I think it's his time on the world stage. I really do think it's his time.
Yeah, and if like we said, we're talking about Mohamed Salah winning the Ballon d'Or this year, he has to go to the World Cup. If you don't go to the World Cup, you don't win it.
Yeah.
Even if he wins Cup of Nations and wins the Premier League, and then you don't go to the World Cup, every World Cup here, I do think these awards do matter.
So how did they give Messi it then? Messi only played in the South American teams, and he won it. What was going on?
But Robo, there's a World Cup here. Look at the years that we've had the World Cup.
Messi's done nothing in the World Cup.
Cannavaro won it. 2010, I think. Iniesta was to win it. Modric won it in 2018. Yes.
Yeah, but he didn't win the World Cup either.
World Cup.
Yeah, his performance was definitely his performance for Croatia. All right, so give us your prediction, Eric. Close your eyes and do it. Don't worry, I've got to do the same thing. Just close your eyes. One of them can win.
Man.
Let's talk with head and not with heart. Come on, Ernie, head and not with heart.
I want Senegal to win, but I do think Senegal are a better team. I'm going for Senegal 1-0.
Okay, Crystal, what do you say?
I'm in favor of a clean sheet, but I think I'm leaning on a 2-1 Senegal.
Wow. Ernie, what do you say? I mean, it's not even heart or head with you. It's just like intuition, isn't it?
Yeah, my intuition tells me that it's just going to be a good game. May the best team win. We're not business. But if you push me, I'm going to go Senegal. If you push me, as you are...
We're not push you.
As you are, I'm going to go Senegal. Right?
You go Senegal.
Has Mane got any chance of winning that Ballon d'Or? Is he not even considered for it?
He's not had the greatest season for Liverpool. He's not had a great last season. He hasn't had a great season so far. He's been pretty average. But do you know what? I saw that goal. What he ran onto that goal, Eric, in the semi-final, and that was Sadio Mane, 2017-2018. It was like a leopard. He just smelled blood.
And even the assist before that goal.
Yeah,
that was classic Sadio Mane.
Just muscle somebody off the ball. Give me that, and just play it in. Yeah. Well, I hope it bodes well for Liverpool in the running of the season. I spoke to Ernie earlier on today, and he was saying in his usual tone, no chance. Liverpool ain't winning the Prem. I was thinking, well, we might not win the Prem, but I think we're going to give it a good go. I think we'll give it a good go.
Eric, Robbo reckons, and Crystal, Robbo reckons that Liverpool is going to pass Man City, who's 9 points ahead of him. So City's got to lose 3 games, and Liverpool has got to win all their games, more or less. Can any of you really?
How did I get pulled into this one?
Talk up.
Your name.
I can say, Daddy Ernie and Eric, before you continue, I hope that Eddie's kids can't read, because the comments that he's left in, I've been smiling at it for a minute. And he's too big and thick to them. I hope they cannot read. But good evening to yourself, Mr. Nestor. Hope you're having a lovely evening.
Yeah, in Costco.
Evening, Eddie. Eddie, try the freebies in the aisle. I know you like that. You're cheap. You're cheap like that. You're cheap.
So, what you saying? What you saying, Robbo?
About the running? No, you was asking me. It wasn't me. It was Eric's turn. I told you. I think I told you earlier on. Eric, 9 points behind. What do you reckon?
Let me tell you, it's not that hard like he's trying to put it. City need to lose one game now, just one game, before we play them. If they lose one game, and then we win our game in hand, and then we beat them at Etihad, we win the league.
What?
Maths, Ernie, maths. I
know you're 9 points behind Liverpool.
Yeah.
Liverpool is 9 points behind Man City.
Liverpool.
We have a game in hand.
You got a game in hand.
So I'm saying, if they lose one game before we play them, if they lose another game, probably let's say like next week they lose their game.
Yeah.
And then we win our game in hand.
Yeah.
And then we beat them at the Etihad. Yeah. And we win all our games. We win the league.
Yeah, but that's not going to happen.
It's going to happen soon. They need to lose one game.
That's not going to happen because Liverpool's going to lose one game, at least Liverpool, and draw another game before the end.
Let me tell you, if Man City lose one game and then we go to the Etihad needing to beat them to win the league, we won't lose in any game. We will win the league.
And they got an interesting last 2 games, haven't they, Eric? I can't remember who their last 2 games, but they got an interesting last 2 games. I think we have as well, but they've got an interesting last 2 games. The running is very choppy for both teams. Very choppy.
Yeah.
But I think their last game is a bit of a strange one. That's it. They're going to play Steven Gerrard. Aston Villa.
Oh my God! Yeah, well, we all know how that's going to go. If there's any tightness going on, we all know how that's going to. If it's down to the last game of the season, Liverpool against Everton. We know how that's going to pan out.
It's not Liverpool-Everton last game.
Aston Villa, sorry. Aston Villa. We know how that's going to pan out.
Not Liverpool-Everton. Man City, Aston Villa.
So who's Liverpool got at the last game of the season?
I can't remember. I can't remember.
Anyway, Man City's going to win it. As much as it pains me to say it, Man City's going to win the Premiership. It don't matter what you and Eric and your little team of merry men say, right?
Okay, that's fine. I gotta go now, guys.
All right, bro.
All right.
Listen, man, Eric, thanks for joining us, man. We'll keep our eyes on the AFCON.
Are you going to the final? You going to the final, Eric?
No, I didn't apply early enough because I thought they would cancel or they would not allow fans because of COVID. So I did not apply for the accreditation and stuff. But I'm going for the next one.
Are you covering the game? Are you covering the game on your live football parties? My God.
Yes,
man.
and also on radio. Sunday we have a big party, so we're hoping guys can come through and watch.
Okay. Well, enjoy yourself. Thanks for joining us.
Okay,
Eric.
nice.
Take care, Eric.
Eric in the house. Shouts going to Eric in the house. Ernie, you're not having it, are you? Your maths is just. It's just not. It's just not happening, is it?
You see somebody down there called Ryan Bunga Clark.
It
says Kane's gonna win it. He's a Chelsea supporter, another deluded.
Kane's gonna win what?
I don't even know, but he thinks that Chelsea's gonna win the Premiership.
Not this season. I can't see Manchester City and Liverpool allowing Chelsea to catch up on them at this point. So possibly next season, but I don't see them winning the league this season.
Yeah.
That's Chelsea, yeah. I can't see the Blues winning it this season.
Okay. I'm gonna try and find the rest of those games for you, Ernie, because I think it looks good. Yeah, I think Liverpool's last 2 games. Hear this, Ernie. Liverpool last 3 games. Tottenham away.
Yeah.
No, Tottenham at home. Southampton away. Wolves at home. Last 3 games.
Last 3 games.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can live with that?
Yeah.
Doable?
No. No. Yeah, look, Chelsea is coming. Don't worry, mate. Yeah, all right. It's a good joke. Tell us some more jokes, Tunga.
I like a good laugh on a Friday because, yeah, they are coming. It's just that I don't think it's going to happen this season. But
yeah.
Okay, let me give you Manchester City's last 4 games, Ernie. I'll give you last 4.
Man City.
I was going to give you the last 5, but it includes Watford, and we know they're dead. All right. Leeds away. Leeds away. Manchester club goes to Leeds. Leeds away.
Mm-hmm.
At home to Manchester City.
Yeah.
They have to go away to West Ham.
Yeah.
And their last game is against Steve Gerrard. Aston Villa. All winnable? All doable?
No. I think they're going to slip up against Aston Villa.
Oh, you reckon it's going to be a slipping thing? Because you know Gerrard love a slip.
Yeah. I reckon they're going to slip up against Aston Villa. Gerrard's want to put something over Jurgen before the end of the season because you know he's just focused on arriving at Anfield at some stage. So I think he's going to be focused on that, or if not, then Ronaldo.
Ronaldo what?
he's going to upset Liverpool when we play them.
Oh, and you play them and you play us. You know the game's at Anfield, right?
Yeah.
You know you got blooded earlier on.
Yeah, you can get blooded at Anfield. Strange things happen.
Well, I don't see it. But I mean, Man City's got some easy games. After the Liverpool game, they've got a couple of easy walk in the park. But I just think their last 2 games, I just think they're difficult. I think they can be really difficult. But Liverpool, likewise, have got some crazy games coming up.
Yeah,
won't go into who Manchester United are playing because you're not playing for. Is it the conference? Europa
no, we're
Conference?
not playing in the conference. That's Tottenham's. That's wholly and
No,
solely.
you will be playing for. You'll be between you and Arsenal for that.
What are you talking about?
Tottenham are going to be clear ahead of. Tottenham going to be clear ahead of Manchester United.
No. You're talking rubbish. Rubbish. They're not. They're not. We will be in the Champions League, and between Arsenal and Tottenham, we'll be playing for the conference. Tottenham's got the better chance because they're used to it. they're used to it, so they got the best chance of playing there. But Arsenal need to be playing in Europe, and that is their only route into Europe. So that's where the battle's going to be, behind Manchester United.
So Manchester United, yeah?
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. I'm saying.
Get out of here with that, Ernie. You're not. Guys are not in it, man. Not in it.
I'm telling you.
You're not in it. You're going to be nowhere near it, man.
Okay.
There's trouble brewing in Manchester, man.
Okay. All right.
Shouts get out to Ryan Bunga Clark. Shouts getting out to Pepper in the building. Shouts to all them, the boys them on the east side of Africa that's tuning into the show. And of course Eric as well. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be one of those weeks. We're back to business next week.
Yes.
All guns blazing.
Yeah, all guns blazing next week. The Premiership lights up once again. I'm not sure what the big games are next week, actually. I haven't had a look. Have you? You had a look to see what the big games are next week? Because now we're getting... I mean, if Alex was around, Alex would be saying it's squeaky bum time now.
What?
You know what I mean?
In February?
Well, not 100%, but people's bums start to go about now. You know what I mean? Well, we're playing Southampton. We're playing Southampton.
You stay on people's bums and all of that stuff. We'll just quickly move on.
Okay.
So Man United are currently leading 1-0 to Middlesbrough. Big game. What a big game.
We got Southampton next week at Theatre of Dreams. Let me see. Liverpool is playing Burnley away.
Yeah, there's midweek games. I think it's Tuesday night, isn't it?
Yeah. Yep.
Yes, you're playing Burnley on Tuesday, Ernie. Not next week. You got a game on Tuesday against Manchester. Burnley. West Ham play Watford. Newcastle play Everton. There's the games on Wednesday. Manchester City.
Hold on.
I'm not holding on. Manchester City plays Brentford. Norwich plays Crystal Palace. Tottenham plays Southampton. Aston Villa plays Leeds on Wednesday. And I think there's some Thursday night games. And that's trouble. That spells real trouble for Liverpool. Liverpool
against Leicester. Leicester.
And Wolverhampton. Wolverhampton are on a very, very... I think they're on a really good run. They play Arsenal away next week, Thursday. How's that look to you, Crystal? Next week, Thursday, Arsenal away to Wolverhampton.
Well, by then they would have had plenty of rest, wouldn't they? Their recent training camp in Dubai, and now back at their home training facilities. And of course, they're not playing this weekend, so there should be no excuses. And that's outside of the whole external and possibly internal distractions as well. So they should be winning it, but nothing's given in football.
You have no more distractions. Your distractions is now currently in Barcelona.
I wouldn't say we don't have no more distraction, because I don't know what goes on behind the scenes at Arsenal. But thankfully, there's an Amazon documentary that's on the way, isn't there? Because Amazon
is that part of last season into this season, or does this documentary start this season? I wasn't sure.
I think it started this season. So
why would they have closed the documentary off before the season's over?
What do you mean?
Why would the documentary be... Are you saying that the documentary is almost like complete before the season is finished?
No, I don't think so. I think they wrap it up at the end of the season, I should think. So it should conclude in May. That's when the season comes to an end, ain't it? So I think that's when they stop filming, and then who knows how long it takes for them to edit. and then hopefully it should be a very good watch based off what we can see externally and watching on from a distance.
Well, if the cameraman ain't got VAR like your players, you probably will get it out at the end of the season.
Don't hold your breath.
Arteta.
Definitely
hold the camera. Hold it like this. You're not holding it right. Arteta wants to be on top of everything.
Bunga says we're not even finishing 5th. Oh God, please get a grip of yourself, Bunga.
Come on, why do you think he sees it how he sees it, Ernie? He doesn't think Manchester United are going to finish 5th.
Yeah, but he doesn't see how he sees it because he can't see properly. So he can't see because he can't see.
No, it's because you see everything in a red thing.
Do you know him, Daddy Ernie?
No, of course I know him.
Oh.
He's like Ivan Toney. The most probably call off that game. Who's that? Tottenham against Arsenal. You got to play Tottenham again?
Well, we didn't play them before because it was it had to be rearranged, didn't it? So yeah, we have Tottenham coming up.
I think that's the game where we bring back all the Arsenal and Tottenham top shotters on the show.
I won't be here for that one because if it's anything to do with what I heard some weeks ago, I can tell you right now, I'm not going to be making an appearance for that one. I'll sit and watch in the comment section because, yeah, it's going to be a special watch.
You got to defend your team. You got to defend your team.
Yeah, but not against complete ignorance. You know,
Patrick, are you hearing that? Are you completely
not Patrick? Definitely not Patrick. I'm talking about former guests that's come on the show. I can't speak with fans like that because I don't like talking football with biased people. We all.
Why do you do it every week with Ernie then?
Ernie's different though. They're completely two different people that we're up against here. So yeah, I can't deal with that. That's unhealthy. So I'm gonna be watching in the comment section of that one.
No, you're gonna have to. Nah. You're coming in that show.
You're coming in on that.
I think we're gonna have to get expressions and we'll work on it. We'll work on maybe reggae can come and smooth it up a little bit, Ernie.
Levi's busy at the moment. I had one of his. He's got a drink called watermelon fruit something, and I've had it today. It was all right.
Where'd you buy it?
You know what? I just went into this sweet shop and it was just there. I said, let me just try my brethren's drink. It was all right.
Nice.
All right. I mean, you know, I'm surprised it hasn't given us a case of it or something to give away on the show. You know, we got all these people.
Does it sell in a case then?
No, but we could get a case to give away, innit? Maybe 12 in a case. We could get. He could just ring up and say, "Hey lads, give it away." You know what I mean?
Guys, if you want some of that watermelon sinting, hit us up now. Drop a comment.
You know that. You would drop a comment, and we'll see if we can get Levi to send some over. We've got all these people in positions, and we find it difficult to get them and get things off of them. You know what I mean? You know, we was having this discussion the other day with Crystal. You know, she wanted to get somebody on her show, and you know, I find it a little bit.
Are you having a moan now, Ernie? Go on,
say
it. We're live.
We should be able to get your Rashfords and people like that to come on the show. Even
Rashford.
Robbie.
You want Rashford on the show?
Even if he just come on and say what? Or he's not going to say what, but in Manchester,
get Ivan Toney to come on and say what?
Yeah.
Daddy Ernie.
You know what I mean? You get all these people.
Get it off your chest, Ernie. What are you saying? The man they're not coming true.
They're not coming true. We've seen who comes true, and we have to work exceptionally hard, not on the ones who's come true already, but on getting some new ones. You know what I mean?
Okay.
We have to work exceptionally hard, and the people's telling us we got to go and see their agent and all them business. You know, when back in the day when Coley and all them man there, Impy and all them man there was kicking ball, we just raw and true.
Yeah, but that was before social media, Ern.
Yeah, well, but they ain't got nothing to fear here. We don't busy about social media. They just come on.
Yeah, but they want likes, man. They want likes.
Yeah, well, they can come on here and get some likes. They can get likes from us free.
Oh. Yeah, I agree, Ernie. You got it off your chest, man.
Yeah,
guys. Don't get Ernie Bringley now.
No.
All you football guys, you know. All you football guys, you know.
I've quietened down now because you know what they say with age, like you kind of mature and you really.
Bloody hell, you're quiet, and this is a quiet Ernie.
Well, you can ask Crystal. She asked me to get someone the other day, and I think she was mad that she asked me because I just went into it.
Saying that
I wasn't. I wanted to hear your opinion. I wanted to hear both. I think I might have touched on it with Robbo as well. Like maybe.
What did I do? I probably kissed my teeth, didn't I?
No, you were both saying the same things, and it's weird.
I was more.
With Ernie, I literally planned on having the conversation with Ernie, but with Robert, it was just out the blue, just struck a conversation, and we pretty much gathered the same type of feelings, or just speaking from facts. You guys have been in your respective industries for over 30 plus years a piece, right? Or maybe even more. And it's interesting to see that whatever happens in the music industry in terms of getting people who look and sound like us to come and speak on black media, on black platforms, that is no different to black media and black platforms in the football industry. So there was a lot to learn from that as well, that, you know, just looking and knowing that it's not just because it's my platform, it's not just because I'm relatively new-ish or because I'm not well recognizable, that it's just the way it is. And sometimes all you need is that key contact, because usually when you hear speak to my agent, as Daddy Ernie touched on, you kind of know that there might be a gatekeeper here, and the gatekeepers gatekeepers are there to do their job. So it's an interesting conversation. That's probably a conversation in itself, where we can probably gather a few people and talk about that, because it's
definitely. I mean, I try to see it on both sides. I get to understand. I get to try to understand how the gatekeeper would work, but usually I find my way into running into the artist, and it's a total different conversation from what the agent said. Like we were with John Barnes, we were speaking to John. I was speaking to John, the agent, and he was like, "Well, John's got commitments, and and then Ernie called him and back and was like, "What, Freddie?" Do you know what I mean? So
there you go.
Yeah, we do. There is that problem. I try to see it from both sides. You do need that kind of layer of protection, or in some ways you have to try to make yourself not so accessible so you don't get invited on the wrong things. But
I don't think they need that layer of protection.
No, but I just think that they should do a little bit of brain work as well, because you have to, even if you have a good manager or you have a good agent, you still got to use your nut. You still got to use that, because the moment you become when you become like, because you're not going to stay relevant in their eyes all the time. The moment you become useless to them, goodbye. That agent's gone, manager's gone, hangers on are gone, and you're left by yourself. And and that's the thing. We've seen most of those guys who are on that side, and now these are the guys that say, "Oh, I'll come and do anything. I'll come and have conversations." And you're like, well, and I can tell you, Crystal, I've said this to you, the amount of artists that I've had that same issue with, and you see them on the other side. Because I always remember this: the same people you pass on the way up, the same people you pass
on the way down. You know that. You know? So man.
Got to keep a level.
That's why we got to pick up Barnsley and Coley and all them man there, because them man is proper. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, you call them up and they're only too willing. You know what I mean? But some of them young youth, they need to fix up.
I say I'm just young youth. I'm not just young youth. Some of the elders are just as bad, bro.
It's bad. Yeah.
You just have to find the right ones. But anyway.
We soldier on.
We must do.
Never give up the fight. We'll fight them on the beaches. We'll fight them in the air. We'll fight them everywhere. Only a man of your means. It's a brave nephew and some mixers to give away.
Exactly. Man says
only has that type of connection.
Listen, man.
Mr. Williams.
I watched back the tape last week. Ernie's telling people he might give a jerk pan. Ernie, man.
No, listen. I'm gonna talk to our man. It's only like we've just come back. I'm gonna talk to our man. I'm gonna get a jerk pan. When you see you having a laugh.
You don't want a jerk pan. Listen, man, if you want a jerk pan, just press the like.
Listen, Robbo, remember I'm tell you, if you see this jerk pan that I want to get, if you see, you're probably going to say, "Wait,
I reckon if you ask for a jerk pan right now, if you ask the listeners they want a jerk pan, they would say no in the comments.
What? Because it's cold. But ask him in a few
No,
minutes.
at any time. Go on.
What are you talking about?
Do it now.
What? Who would like a jerk pan? Who would like
They don't want a jerk pan, they want an air fryer. Everybody wants an air fryer.
Yes, yeah, but we're not going to get an air fryer because Ninja is not going to give us one. So I'm going to the next month. The next month.
Listen, you stay there in your 1970 thing. I want an air fryer. I'm 2022. Air fryer, Miss Em. You know what? No jerk pan. Man. All right.
No, but the air fryer, if you're having a party around your yard, the air fryer is null and void.
Why is it null and void? My air fryer is going 24/7. I'll have 4 of them, like how you have your 4 dirt pans.
That air fryer that I see you got around there, no more than 4 pieces of chicken inside that. That's just enough for you.
Well, it's an air fryer, little bit. It little, but it taloa like.
Yeah. You know what I mean? If we get a jerk and then we'll say, 40 pieces of chicken from that.
Well, guess what? I ain't inviting anybody round. How about that?
Right.
Just
that's why you want the air fryer, because you don't want nobody to come around your yard. You just want to deal it yourself.
Thank you very much. Why? Thank you very much. Hey, listen. Anyway, thank you everybody that hit us in the comment, man. We're trying to keep the show short and sharp today because we all have things to do, and obviously we got to come at you next week with the show. If you want us to cover a particular topic on the show,
that doesn't mean Mason though. Leave Mason off of it.
No, we can't cover that.
Cover that.
That's not today.
No, that's like Downing Street is an ongoing investigation.
Yeah, ongoing. 3 pieces. Val, my air fryer can hold more than 3 pieces. Thank you very much, man. So if you do want to hear us cover a particular topic, football or non-footballing, you know, it's up to you guys to suggest, because you guys drive the show. You make us relevant, and we'll make your subjects relevant. Without you, we are nothing.
You know what I mean?
Nothing.
Nothing. A little bit like Liverpool.
And I quite enjoy doing this little band on a Friday night. You know, I could be out doing something, but I could be killing time and get ready to go and work afterwards. So keep us going. Keep us going. I'm really not sure you understand.
You know what?
Have you seen that comment, Robo? Just flash up that comment before we go. What's wrong? I told you he's not stable.
Robo, Robo, which part of Ninja Man there, Robo?
The ninja.
Man.
The ninja man is always here.
Something all right. Something all right, yeah.
You know, Ernie's friends they're either blue-eyed or red-eyed, or whatever color the shirt. They don't see it no other way, man.
No other color.
Terrible, man. Listen,
he's a bit different. He is actually. He's a man after the rock. So how he become a Chelsea fan, I don't know, because he's a proper ghetto man after the rock.
Yeah, but you see, I like to listen. I'm Liverpool through and through, but I want to hear more comments. I want to hear more football stories. So I'm like, I don't really care who you support, as long as what you're bringing on the show is it's interesting. You just can't be like Ernie. I'm not supporting Afcon because 2 Liverpool players in the final. It's just not going to work.
It's bias. That's all it is. It's biasness. And
but it is in the. I must admit, Ernie, it does what it says on the tin. We did say it's biased football talk.
Yeah, I'm biased. Right. It's 2 Liverpool players. I'm in a business. You know what I mean? You know.
All right, listen. So let's wrap up, man. Oh, yeah, what's on? Tomorrow. What time again did you say you're? Okay, there you go. Catch the show tomorrow midnight on Sky Channel. Midday. Sky Channel 182.
Midday Sky Channel 182. We rerun it all over again. And Robbo will put a little bits and pieces up on social media as well. No inside information this week, you know, because of the African nations and bits and pieces, and you know, certain things I couldn't get.
You'll have some next week, yeah?
Yeah, next week I'll have some intuition for you and all them kind of business going on. You know what I mean?
Yo, people, listen, man. We're out. Catch us next week, Friday. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you, Daddy Ernie. Thank you, Robbo Ranks. Thank you, everyone. It's the Fixture List. We out. Peace.
Man.